Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3. This video is going to go over the compare and contrast essay called ISMs. So the first thing you will notice that there is the prompt. We're going to look at that 1 second. Here are some student examples of how you can go about writing this. You can follow that format. The articles for this essay are all here. You do not need to go anywhere. So for the Staples article, if you click on it, it's here when you cite it. So again, this is the article. When you cite it, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, you've done this for the last week's discussion board, and then the information you need for the works cited page is here. So follow that. It's the same thing for the other 2 articles. Use these articles. If you don't, I know that you didn't really look over this essay, or you didn't look over the 3 articles that that are required to use. Let me come back down here. Sorry about that. So the Staples article, Gamble's article about classism, and then Rhodes' article about lookism. Excuse me. Again, like the Staples article, everything is in here that you need for the in-text citations and for the works cited page. So let's come up here and look at the prompt itself. So after reading the 3 articles, you've come in contact with you've come into contact with some isms. They can be based on sexism, racism, ageism. Here for this essay, I want you to tell me, have you ever been discriminated against based on your race, sex, sexual orientation, religion, any of these? Okay, so you're gonna tell me what isms that you've been affected by, maybe genderism, maybe uh, classism, which you'll have to talk about anyway. But you're going to choose an ism, and then you're going to compare and contrast yourself to the people in this week's reading. So let's say we know that Staples was discriminated against based on racism. So if you've been a victim of racism, then you're going to compare yourself to Staples. If you haven't, you would say, well, unlike Staples, I have never been discriminated against isms or racism. Or if you can't think of somebody, like if you can't think of an ism yourself, maybe bring maybe your parents have been, or a friend has, or you can bring them in. However, if you bring your friends in, make sure that they are also in the thesis statement, because the thesis statement will tell me who the essay is about and what isms you're going to discuss, excuse me. Now, the one thing I do want you to be careful here is the classism article I want you to use. Now, you don't need to use the classism article. You don't have to use classism as one of the main isms in your thesis, but you do need to refer to the article. So if you want to use classism as a main point, great, that can be its own paragraph. Or if you just want to cite from the classism article in another paragraph, that's fine. But I want the classism article used. And it's a very interesting article, so I think you will think the same after you read it. All right. I'm putting the new video here. The requirements, this must be 4 to 7 pages long, at least 1,000 words. Include at least 3 in-text citations. At least 2 should come from different sources. Okay, so if you quote the Staples article twice, then you have to quote or cite from the classism article, because remember, the classism article must be included. All right, or if you can maybe do one from Staples, one from Rhodes, one from the classism article. All right, whatever you want to do, as long as you have 3, but 2 of them have to come from separate sources. And again, remember, using the sources only here, the 3 articles that I provided for you. So your essay will look like this. Excuse me. The MLA heading, your title goes over here, your introductory paragraph, maybe set the stage. You can choose one of the 10 introductory strategies that you used last week if you want to. Then state your thesis. Make sure that you highlight the thesis statement in yellow. All your body paragraphs, make sure the topic sentence is highlighted in yellow. All right, that way I know you know what the topic sentence is. And then stick to that topic sentence. Only give support for that topic sentence in each of those paragraphs. And then your closing paragraph, and then your works cited page. Now, some students, and I know it's the beginning of the semester, but the works cited page goes on its own page. So if I ended my essay here on this page, if you come over here and hit insert page break, it will take you automatically to the next page, and that's where your works cited page will begin. And this one will be a works cited plural because you're going to use at least two of these articles. All right, and this is due by July 12th. Again, here are the readings. They're all supplied for you. And if you do want, oh, okay, if you want to use Birdcage, go ahead. The PDF is 1997. The PDF information for the Birdcage is in the textbook module itself. All right, let's see. All right, I want to make sure I did everything properly here. Okay, you're going to choose isms. You can use yourself or friends or family members. And again, if you're not going to talk about just yourself, make sure you include the people you are in the thesis statement. Okay, and then follow the format, MLA heading, title, then your introductory paragraph, thesis statement highlighted, topic sentences highlighted. Closing paragraph is just kind of reviewing everything, the main crux of the essay, and then your works cited page. And I wanted to say something else. And this whole thing is double spaced. Okay? Between the MLA heading, double space. Everything's double spaced. You don't need to have 3-line spacing, 4-line spacing. It's all double spaced throughout. Okay, everybody. If you have any questions, please let me know. Take care. Bye.